Okay, we're live and go for it with the first questions.
All right. Hi, my name's Dav. Lovely to meet you. I can't wait to see what happens tomorrow at the game. I'm going to be watching. But I'm wondering, do you have any games circled that you're already looking forward to one game specifically? Or is it just one game after the next?
I think in the BUCS League, I'm looking forward to USW.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's so close as well.
Right.
So I'm looking forward to that one. And being a fresher, I'm new to it all, so I'm just looking forward to like playing different teams that I'm not used to playing.
Mm.
I gotta say, I'm looking forward to every single game. I'm, a bit older. I played college soccer in America, and to just be able to play again and train again on a formal team is super fun. I've been coaching, and to now be able to put my boots on again, just can't wait for every game.
Following on from that, how have you found the difference in standard, or is there a difference in standard? What's the equivalent in America?
Yeah, definitely, different generally, culturally, and I'm adjusting a bit. I think there's just more of a love of what I would say soccer, and obviously I'm learning to call football here. I walk past parks and there's kids playing in the park, and that's just truly not something you see in America. Just biking here to campus, I've walked across a couple of just kids kicking a ball around, and it's just much more frequent here. And I think there's also just generally a higher level of cultural football IQ. People paying attention to the Premier League, people understanding different styles of play. And it's growing in America, but there's a lot of just, dads who played baseball growing up coaching kids playing soccer now. And there's not always that deep cultural love and understanding of the game in America everywhere. It's shifting and it's growing, but it's definitely nice to see that here and to be part of it.
Is that one of the reasons that you chose to come to Cardiff for football and for Cardiff Met?
Yeah, I, as a player and coach, I've always wanted to live and play and coach abroad. I just feel like it's the world's game. You got to live somewhere else to really learn it. And for me, I started studying coaching in undergraduate school and started reading Robin Jones's work. He's one of the founders of the program I'm doing here. So that's kind of how I found Cardiff Met. But the more that I researched that there's this really elaborate sport program here, the more I felt like it was ticking every box for me. So definitely a big part of it.
Obviously, Cardiff Met women's BUCS team were very successful last year, winning the Southern Premier League. What are your expectations going into the season, and are your aims the same to follow on from last year?
Yeah, so the aims are exactly the same. We're looking to win this year. Like, we've got a very successful team, obviously, and we've got new players coming in like myself, and I'm looking forward to playing with all of them, and I think we're going to do well this year now.
Yeah, I think being new, you can just tell everybody's goal is to win the whole thing again.
From being new in, how have you found settling into the team and the team environment? Has it differed from anywhere else you've played?
I actually found it much easier than I thought it would be, because I came across from Cardiff City, obviously they're rivals, and I was there for 3 years before. So coming here, I was quite nervous, but the girls are so welcoming and stuff, and like all through pre-season, I bonded with the girls, and like I just feel like part of a family already, which is really nice.
Yeah, I'd say I got here, a few weeks after Amelia, and I thought she was someone who'd been on the team a long time, and she's definitely been one of the most welcoming people to me. So I think there's definitely a sense of that welcoming culture.
So you've had a little bit of time for pre-season. Have you nailed down a kind of tactic or game plan that you're going to take across the season? Are you going for fast-flowing football? Are you going for a defensive kind of more structured style? Do you have anything nailed on that wants to be like your philosophy?
So obviously with the women's first team, that's where we was for pre-season with. We looked at attacking, obviously, because we've got Cardiff City and Swansea, two teams we need to beat this year, and so we're looking to attack against them. Then with BUCS, I'm yet to find out about all that sort of stuff. Like, it's all very new to me with that.
Yeah, we have heard the coaches talk some about how the 19s, BUCS 2, BUCS 1, and the Prem team want to all sort of be the same style in a pyramid. So I think the goal would really be to have that same structure across the board.
Do you think that pre-season, what do you think the most important part about that is? Do you think that team bonding in those early stages is going to help you, benefit you throughout the season?
Oh yeah, massively. Like, when I first came, obviously I wasn't the only new player, so like our first game we struggled, and then as the weeks went on you can just see us all bonding, and it completely changed how we played. Like, from the first game to now, everyone's gelled together, everyone's working together as a team, and I think it's really nice to see it all coming together.
Yeah, I agree. I showed up a little bit injured, had arrived with a broken toe, so I started by just watching, and I think even just being a spectator, watching the first few weeks to now, the group's definitely gelled more and more, just having more time on the pitch together.
Looking at Portsmouth tomorrow, do you know much about them in terms of like any of their players or their style of play, and what do you expect from them for them to bring to the table tomorrow?
So personally, I'm going in not really knowing anything about the team. I'm going to find some stuff out tonight about them, of course, but I'm going in with a fresh head on it and just looking to see how it goes and just enjoy it. There's like some nerves, but I just want to go out and do the best I can there.
Yeah, I feel pretty in the dark as well, but I think we'll learn some tonight, and I think, I think the ethos of our team is just that we show up and play how we do, and it's a little less focused on the opponent and more executing our game plan.
I think as like new players as well, we want to show what we've got and what we can bring to the team. So tomorrow's going to be the first chance in BUCS for both of us to show like what we've got and what we're bringing to the team.
Do you see that as pressure or more as the chance to show the coaches what you have?
Well, I think of course it is pressure, and if there wasn't pressure, then you should be in the environment if you don't think there's no pressure or nerves. But I want to show them what I've got and what I can bring to the table, because obviously, like as a younger player coming in, I feel like I've got new things I can show to the team.
How different do you feel the team will be set up in comparison to obviously the Adrian League and BUCS? Will it be the same sort of players or?
So obviously not all the players from the Adrian League are in our BUCS team. We've got a few like Grace, Tiggy, and there's a few others as well. But other players, they are like just for BUCS, so it'd be nice to play with them as well. Makes a bit of a change.
So I know that you played for Cardiff for the past 3 seasons,
Yeah.
and obviously you've got experience from the US. I'm just wondering, everyone always talks about grassroots football and how important that is. I'm wondering, how long ago did you guys start playing football? Was it like a thing from a young age that you had an obsession for, and that's how it's come to now?
Oh, so like grassroots, I absolutely loved it. Like from the age of 4, I was playing with boys teams, so I was just playing in the mud, just getting stuck in as much as I could. It wasn't until I was about 13 I started playing with girls, when I like discovered there was girls teams, and where I'm from, there's not much for girls, so I had to travel a lot from that age. But it was worth it. I think my mum would say the same thing. I think she's glad to see me doing well now, because all the travelling we used to do when I was younger.
Yeah, similarly, I started playing, I think, when I was, formally when I was around 4. I had an older brother who played, and my dad coached him, so I was always just on the sidelines with the ball at my feet. And, I definitely have noticed that I think the U.S. has a bit more formalized options for girls to play. We had in 1972 Title IX passed, so any federally funded organization has to have just as much funding for girls' sports as it does for boys. I'd say growing up there, if not the absolutely equal opportunity for girls to play, if not more teams for girls. So I have noticed that being a difference here for sure.
I think that's definitely changing here as well, because when I was younger, there wasn't really any girls teams around where I'm from, but now they've got about 3 different teams in like different towns in the area, which, because I'm from Mid Wales, that's like good from there, because it gives them a chance to show what they've got.
Also, in terms of grassroots football, I think we should give a plug to the Cardiff Met has a little development academy. So Fridays at 4:30, girls, 7 to 12 can come out and play. And I think Cardiff Met itself is trying to do its part for that development grassroots aspect.
What led you both to decide to come over to Cardiff Met to play football?
So it was not just the football, it was uni as well. So I've always wanted to come here, like all the way through college. I said I'm going to Cardiff Met, no matter what, I will go to Cardiff Met. So I got the unconditional offer to come here, and then I was with Cardiff City, and I spoke to my coaches there, and I said, look, I'm going to uni there, I want to play BUCS football, and I want to get more game time, because being there, I wasn't getting the game time I wanted, which wasn't good for confidence and stuff. So now coming across here, I said, look, I'm coming here, I want to get game time and like just improve as a player, like, and in myself, which I think is definitely happening. Like I've started now in the Adran, all our games so far, and I think it's definitely helping with confidence as well.
Shutout last Sunday. For me, I similarly was drawn by the school program first and foremost. So the top doctorate in sport coaching is a unique program. Often to do your doctorate, you have to stop coaching, and they really encourage that sort of practical and academic element to work in tandem. So I'm excited to be here for that reason, and then to be able to play again was just couldn't resist. As there's icing on top to actually make the move across the ocean and be here.
In terms of the BUCS team, is there any big characters in the dressing room that we should keep an eye out for this season?
Definitely Grace. Grace is a big character. I think me and her together, we're quite loud in the changing rooms, but I think we need that. Like, it boosts the girls. We come in, we're very loud, and it really gets the girls going. Like,
Yeah, character here for sure. But I think we'll learn more tomorrow. You know, it's all new, it's all fresh, and ask us again in a couple months. We'll give you a new answer.
probably, yeah.
Do you have like one song as a team, BUCS and Weekend, that's like your one song that you have to play before?
I haven't heard one specific song being played, but for the Adran, Niche is in charge of all the songs. So what Niche says goes on the songs, which we all like. She has got very good music taste, which I don't tell her, but she does.
Niche is helping out with BUCS too, so maybe she'll be the DJ for us tomorrow as well.
Probably, yeah.
We'll see.
A slight left turn on the question, so you'll have to forgive me. But I'm always interested in boot choice. So is it Adidas, is it Nike, is it Under Armour? Do you have one thing you always go for? Or is it different every couple of months?
So mine's now changed. I used to be like, yes, Adidas all the way.
Yeah.
But their boots have changed, and I'm not keen on them. So now I'm Nike and New Balance.
Okay.
Their boots have improved a lot, so I'm starting to play with them, and they are really comfy. So I think they might become my new match boots as well as training boots.
Yeah, you just got those new pink New Balances.
Yeah, I've got bright pink training
Yeah.
boots, so I think I might have to get a darker pair for games.
So we'll be able to spot you with the pink ones.
Yeah, but green and pink doesn't it clashes quite a lot, so I might look to get a black pair of New Balance.
I think green and pink is nice. Little watermelon theme. I grew up on Pumas. The Puma headquarters for North America used to be in my hometown, so they would have these sales. I could get like top cleats for $20. But when you get to college in the U.S., if you're playing Division I, you often get boots for free. So every semester I would just get a new pair, and they were always Nike. So then I switched to Nike a bit, and now what I have is just been paid for by my coaching gigs. So really my goal is like, what boots can I get for free? Or you know, a massive discount. So yeah, I'm rocking Nikes right now, and they've just been paid for by other people, which is really nice.
Just one more question, guys, and then we'll wrap it up.
Looking forward to the World Cup. Will you be, obviously you'll be supporting the US. Will you be watching together as a team, or?
Yeah,
I'm sure we will.
I think we will, yeah. All the girls, like, we all love watching football together. Like the Premier League, we'll sit down by the TV and watch it, or we'll pop to the pub together just to watch it. If we played a game and we've done well, we're like, oh yeah, let's go watch the football now. I'm all in a good mood, so I think we will, yeah.
I gotta say, I'm actually gonna root for Wales, because who wouldn't want to be here for Wales making it first time in 64 years, and then if we make it out of the group, I think I have to I'm gonna get a Wales jersey. I'm gonna root for Wales. I'm gonna be a fair weather fan, and maybe not tell my friends what I'm doing on November 21st.
I think when Wales play England, it's gonna be quite tense between us all, because obviously some of us are Welsh, some of us are English. So
Yeah.
it could be interesting. We'll be all right as long as Wales win. We'll be fine.
Thanks very much, both. We might have to film that, them watching the Wales England game.
Yeah.